So let me ask you something really quick. Did you think your taxes were going up after 2025? Because for years, everyone has been saying that those tax cuts were expiring, the ones that Trump put in office the first time he was in office. Well, his new One Big Beautiful Bill Act says, nah, I changed my mind. So this matters most because most people don't lose money because they have any bad intentions. It's because the tax law is confusing and those confusions become expensive. So let me break down what actually changed. Change number one, the tax rates and the tax brackets didn't expire from the lower Tax Cuts and Jobs Act rate. Those are staying. It's kind of like this. If you signed a lease thinking that your rent was going to go up next year, and then the landlord comes back to you and says, hey, just relax. We're going to do the same rent for the same terms. That's what happened with the tax brackets. So, translation is that most people did not suddenly get pushed into a higher tax rate like they were initially supposed to come 2026. Change number two, the bigger standard deduction stays. Um, so this is the one that everyone has been using. It does not disappear. So imagine if you've been using the express checkout lane at the grocery store and somebody told you that next year you was going to have to scan every single item again. That's not going to happen. That express lane still open. So that translation is that most W-2 employees and simple filers can still use the standard deduction without itemizing. Change number three is the SALT deduction, and it gets a temporary boost. Now, this is really for people who own property and are in higher tax areas. The old $10,000 cap on state and local tax deductions got raised temporarily. So picture a bucket that only used to hold 10 gallons, and now for a few years, it's going to hold 40 gallons. But the important part after that, the bucket does shrink again. So some homeowners are going to get relief from now, but this is not permanent. So tax strategy matters. Change number four is for seniors. They got an extra deduction. So if you're 65 and older or know someone 65 and older, there is now an additional senior deduction, but it's for a limited time and it comes with income limits. It's like senior discount day at the stores and the restaurants. It's helpful, but it's only if you shop during a certain times and go certain places. Translation is that this is a good benefit, but it's not automatic and it's not for everyone, and income still matters. Change number five, small business owners for the win. Now, the QBI deduction, qualified business income deduction, that's 20%. That one is now permanent. It's like that coupon that you thought was going to expire, and then the cashier says, oh no, you can actually use this every time now. Do y'all remember those Bed Bath & Beyond coupons that you could always use no matter what date was on them? This is just like that. So the pass-through business owners finally get a term that's something that's permanent and not temporary. Change number six is bonus depreciation did not vanish. Now, that's the one big thing that business owners can use to write off equipment and cars faster. That is going to stay. The difference between paying off your couch all at once at Art Van or putting it on that payment plan. So the government said you can still pay it faster if it makes sense for your business. So translation is that strategic purchasing still matters, but timing is everything. So quick check-in. Are you an employee? Are you a side hustler? Or are you a full-time business owner? Because these changes don't hit everybody the same. And this is where I see most people messing up. They assume one rule applies for everyone, and it doesn't, because that's what they're hearing on social media a lot of times. If this made things clearer and simpler for you just a little, drop me a comment, send me your questions, because not everybody gets a refund, but everybody deserves to know where their money is going. I am Jasmine, and my mission is your success.